everyone on this beautiful, beautiful, blessed Tuesday night. Tonight, I'm going to try to make homemade Salisbury steak and gravy. So that's what I'm trying to make tonight. Hey, Allison. Hey, Deidre. Hey, Sophia. So, what up, y'all? So I got this ground beef from Sam's Club. I got this ground beef right here from Sam's Club. Y'all please excuse the way I sound. I don't know where this sickness come from. I just started feeling terrible yesterday. And I don't know where it's come from. I believe it's from this weather, because 1 minute it's hot, the next minute it's cold. So I believe that's where it's coming from. So those who just coming on here, I'm gonna try to make homemade Salisbury steak and gravy, and I'm gonna use ground beef. So just hope it come out right. So I'm gonna take the ground beef and just put it in. And I got some onions over here, and I took them and I used the shredder to do it. I'm gonna put some garlic powder on. And just use up the whole thing. Seasoned salt. Complete season. I'm gonna put some breadcrumbs in it. And before y'all laugh, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong anyway. Worcestershire. Put some of this in. I'm gonna put 2 eggs in. And you put the eggs in to hold the ground beef together. just like you making a meatloaf. And we're gonna fry them a little bit, not hard, because we're gonna put them in the oven and we're gonna let them cook in the gravy. I can't wait till I start feeling better. So this how I'm trying to get them like this. I was supposed to start my workout class. I was supposed to start yesterday, but I didn't go. Then because I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I said I'd go today, but I was feeling worse. Thank you, thank you. I can't wait to feel better. I went and bought me some vitamin C. I went and bought 2,000. So you just want to pat them. And you just gonna fry them on both sides. And then you're gonna put them in the oven. I'm making my gravy homemade, honey. Ain't no store-bought gravy around here. Jeremy, Sherry, Willie Ann, with Amara, Dolores, Watermelon Cat, Vicky, Brenda, Ivy, Lori. How y'all doing tonight? Listen, we brag about living in Tampa, living in Florida, period, because of the weather, but you get sick. Because 1 minute it's hot, the next minute it's cold. You get 4 seasons in one day. I got my grease on warming up. was gonna make homemade mashed potatoes, but I don't feel good, so I said, we not getting homemade. So that's what it is, hamburger steak. Mashed potatoes with some lima beans. And I'm gonna make a gravy. And I have salmon for me. So these are the lima beans that I have. Well, they butter beans, they still lima beans. So I got the grease on now.
What vegetables you cooking?
Huh?
Vegetables.
Lima beans. And I'm using this to put the meat in because I can't find no more gloves. I don't want to touch their stuff because I'm feeling sick. Even though it's my son and my husband, I just don't want to put my hands all on this stuff, okay? Before anybody saying, why is she using that? Because you know how people is. I just don't want to touch this stuff, okay? And I'm not going to cook the meat all the way through. I'm just going to cook some of it, cook it on both sides, and then I'm going to put it in the oven because they're going to cook in the oven in the gravy. question. Yeah, he got my car. And these the mashed potatoes that I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna put Parmesan cheese inside of them. All right, Dolores, good night. Oh, four. I get up at that's about, well, I get up at 4:45. This mashed potatoes here, you just pour it in the water. some pepper in here. I'm gonna have to add more water too. I poured this water from out the pot in here in this bowl. Put you some butter in here. I'm gonna take these out. And I'm gonna put them in this pan. Okay, you're gonna finish the mashed potatoes. Let me scoot this plate so y'all can see better. I'm gonna take this Parmesan cheese, this is the kind I bought, and I'm gonna pour it inside the mashed potatoes. While that's cooking, I'm gonna put some grapeseed oil in this pan. Do I have more? Oh, I know I did. I'm gonna put a piece of butter in here too with it. So I have some salmon cut up already, and I got complete season on it, seasoning salt and garlic powder and pepper. I'm gonna fry it a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven, and I'm gonna make a gravy for me too. What happened, Jason? Keep scrolling, buddy. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't pay attention to what people gonna come on. People gonna say crazy stuff anyway just to get a reaction out of you. Don't pay them no attention, child. Cause you know what? And it's funny. This is so funny. Before I picked up this tablet to say something, I was just finna say, people gonna hate on you anyway. People gonna have something to say no matter what. No matter what. So don't pay people no attention. Let them have their little moment. Because people going to have something to say no matter what. In life, people going to have something to say when you're up. They're going to have something to say when you're down. Let them talk. Child boo. Life too short to be caring about what people got to say. I'm making Salisbury steaks. When you're cooking your gravy, you want that pan to burn up so that gravy can come out brown. You ain't much got to buy no store-bought gravy if you know how to cook, okay? You don't need to do all that. Y'all see how this pan looking? Look how this pan look. Y'all see this pan? Look at this pan. Now let me tell you what you want to do, okay? Let me get this flour. You want to take your onion and put up in here, okay? That's what you want to do. gonna put me some mushrooms in here too. I'm gonna add a little bit of grease. I'm gonna take me some salt and pepper. See that pepper, that pepper burning it right now. That's what I want. Take me some salt. Where my flour at? Take me a spoon of flour. That's how she gonna do it. I want this flour to turn like it's burning. See, when it starts burning, that's where my brown gravy gonna come from, right there. Look it up, look it up. I want it to look like it's burning. See how I lick it on this spoon? Look it up. That's how you want it. Then this is what she's gonna do. She's gonna take her spoon. She's gonna put it in there. She's gonna I'm gonna keep that one right there. That one gonna stay there. Here she goes. Y'all see this? There she goes. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So this right here, what I got, is gonna thicken it up more. So I got my complete season. My seasoned salt. My garlic powder. I got to get my girl out the cabinet though. I got to get her. Because she's sitting there waiting on me. She waiting. When I opened the cabinet up, she said, Tracy, now you know you can't make that gravy without me. You know that. Here she go right here. This veggie cube. So I'm going to open little mama up. And I'm just going to drop her right on up in here. I'm going to drop her just like this. That's it. Look at that. So let me thicken her up now. Let me thicken her up, all right? So let me thicken her up. Y'all see how she thickening it up? Look at this. Look at him. gonna take this gravy and I'm gonna pour it over the meat. So y'all know I don't eat meat, okay? So I'm finna make me some gravy out my fish grease. So I have some onions. I have some mushrooms. So I'm trying to at least be finished before my grandson, because one of my grandsons staying over here doing spring break. And I'm trying to at least be finished cooking before he comes from football practice. And these I'm putting the same seasoning in. I'm just gonna put a veggie cube in here. that lid. And I did not know Walmart sell these. It's sticky too. I'm gonna just spray some Pam on this foil. Y'all make sure y'all keep them in the refrigerator. Don't do like I did. And let them sit out. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna add my salt and my pepper first. Put some flour. And I like to make sure my flour just turns. And this is the grease that I'm using off of my salmon. I want it to like burn. And this one I'm just gonna make a little one because it's just me gonna eat this one. Season salt, complete season, garlic powder. And I'm gonna put some veggie cube in. I'm just gonna put a piece of veggie cube in this one. And don't tell me you can't make gravy. You can make gravy. Anybody can make gravy. You just got to take the time to make it. Look how, see how thick this is? Nobody shouldn't say I can't make gravy. You can make gravy. That's the cheese from the mashed potatoes. Look how thick this gravy look. So this is my dinner. Mashed potatoes with homemade gravy. This gravy was made from salmon juice, the juice that I cooked the salmon in. This is the salmon that I fried on the stove and baked it in the oven. Right here. So I know you can make this gravy. You can cook. Stop being lazy. Start cooking at home. And I needed to eat because I haven't ate a meal. I haven't been eating. I haven't ate a cooked meal from home. Being out, if you do, I just pray you say excuse me, okay? That's all you got to do is say excuse me. I just tried to bathing in hot water, hot dog water, but it won't do it. It won't, oh, let me do it off this, I'm on my thing. I made homemade Salisbury steak with homemade gravy with mushrooms. And I fried salmon on top of the stove and finished baking it in the oven. And I did mashed potatoes and put Parmesan cheese in it and some lima beans. They say they butter beans, but they lima beans to me. I'm doing all right. I'm just feeling like under the weather. And I hate this time. If y'all live by a Sprouts or y'all got Sprouts in y'all neighborhood, Sprouts have this salmon for like $19. It's a big salmon like this, and it's wild caught. I take it and I cut it in pieces, and I freeze the other piece, and I cook it whenever. What you talking about a meal with? I was feeling, I had to go to the eye doctor to pick up my new glasses. I didn't think I was gonna make it. I mean, my body was aching. So I got me some tea now. When I finish eating, I'm gonna take me some medicine and go to bed. Okay, Taz. I know I don't like feeling like this. I feel terrible, so terrible. Like my body just wanna. I told one somebody at work today. I said I just want to go home and lay down. That's it. And yesterday I called in because I was sick, and I don't like to call in, but I was so sick, and I thought I was gonna have to go home today because I was feeling so tired. But I said I'm gonna stick it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Sheila. What I was saying earlier when I got ready to pick up the phone, pick up my tablet to start reading comments. You can't, when people say stuff, you can't much let it worry you. Because you know what? In life, people gonna have something to say no matter what. People gonna always find any little thing to say about you. And you can't much let it worry you. You can't much pay attention to it. Because you know what? People gonna talk about you, like I said. When you up, they're gonna talk about you. When you down, they're gonna talk about you. And make it so bad. If you so powerful, when you gone, they still gonna talk about you. Even when you doing bad, they're gonna talk about you. That's how powerful you is. Excuse me. They're gonna talk about you. They're gonna have something to say. So you have to get to the point where you have to block them, and then you have to get to the point like, why would you care to feed into stuff that what people have to say that don't know you? It's irrelevant. They don't know you. So that's what I was saying. Don't pay people no attention. Get them their little 15 minutes. Because I have learned, if you pay them attention, you giving them the upper hand. You letting them win because you stooping to their level. And a lot of y'all on this YouTube channel, he much told me that too. So that's what a lot of us have to get in our mind. Why worry about what people gonna have to say? Or why care what they think about you? Because they're gonna have something to say about you anyway, no matter what. And right now, I'm at the point in my life where I don't care, like even today at work, and I was just thinking, like I talked to y'all this morning about a situation, but I was just thinking at work, I'm like, it's so many of our young people, losing their life. They losing their life. So many mothers, when their child walk out that door, they sit and they worry about if they son's coming back home to them. And we as mothers, some of us old, like in this age, we around here, we worrying about petty stuff. We talking about petty, simple things. And we need to be, this all around the world, need to be trying to come together, trying to save our young people lives. Start trying to talk to them. I mean, the people that been out there in the streets. Start talking to the young people. Start telling them about the streets. The streets is not all about what you think it is, because people blow your head up telling you about being in the streets. Until you get out there, you lose your life. Or you wind up going to jail for the rest of your life. And his mother's hurting about their kids because they losing their kids to the streets. Because people selling them dreams. And I was just thinking about that today at work, because I know a man here in Tampa. He trying to get the people together. He trying to get every neighborhood to come together, to get out there, to start trying to talk to the young people, to try to talk to them about the streets. And he trying to reach out. And when I saw him the night before, and then today at work, I was thinking about it. And I'm like, he trying to do a good thing, because we losing a lot of young people. A lot of our young people are getting killed, going to jail for the rest of their life. And we as mothers, fathers, need to start getting together and start talking to our kids, start telling our kids about the streets, and start telling our children to wake up. Wake up, because there's nothing in the streets. There's nothing out there. Nothing. And anybody on here, I'm asking you, if you've been out there in the streets and you live that fast life, start talking to these young kids. Start telling them it's nothing in the streets, nothing. Start beating it into their heads. It's nothing out there. Only thing in the streets, and when they talk about getting fast money, when you out there talking about getting fast money, you know what come behind fast money? You either gonna go to jail or you going to the grave. That's only two things, jail or grave. And when you go to jail, them same people that you was hanging with, they don't know you no more. When you call their phone, they go, man, don't answer the phone for them. I ain't helping them get out of jail. I ain't sending them no canteen money. We got to start talking to the young people, start telling them about the streets. And then a lot of people be saying, oh, they turn out like that because they ain't got no dad in the house. Because they mom, no, let me tell you something. The moms are working hard. They doing the best they can. They doing the best they can to raise their child up. Because some of these, oh Lord. Let me eat my food, because see, I was finna go another direction right there with this conversation. Any fathers on him, stand up. Stand up. We losing too many of our young kids. And it hurt me when like today on YouTube, this is another reason why I'm talking to on YouTube, when I seen the young man that they at his funeral. I think it's his friend or family member, how he was crying over his casket. And I know I get on here all the time, and I always talk about women. And Rod Wade got a song that say men ain't supposed to cry. Men try not to cry, because men, they try to hold so much in, so much in, so much in. Because men try to be so tough all the time. And we never know what a man going through, because sometimes a man don't open up to us. And a man be hurting in the inside. And a man, sometimes a man don't open up to some women, because you know why he don't open up? I'm going to tell you why sometimes a man don't open up to a woman. Because sometimes when a man try to open up to some of the women, she sit and she laugh and she pick at him. That's why some men don't open up, and a man be hurting in the inside. A man be going to cry out to somebody. He want a shoulder to lean on. He want a shoulder to cry on. And they be hurt, and they be carrying, like we carry weight. I say, the mothers carry weight. These men carry a lot of weight on their shoulders too. But they want to be tough. And they don't want to be crying, because they don't want nobody to be feeling like they weak. And that's why some men wind up around here taking their life. And then we sit back and be like, man, why he killed himself? Why he did this? Why he did that? Because he didn't have nobody to talk to. And then when he gone, you know what we be saying? He could have came and talked to me. But when he was living and he was trying to talk to you, you ain't want to listen to him. So just like women, just like we carry stuff around, men carry stuff around too. So when your man come to you and your man trying to talk to you, listen to your man. Listen to him. If he want to cry, let your man cry on your shoulder. Don't be saying he weak. Don't say that. And that's true. And then I'm in my feelings too, because like I look at Sister Wives, the Brown family. And when Garrison took his life the other day, that hurted me, because I looked at Garrison since he been a little boy on TV. And that's why I'm talking about this, because we never know what a man going through. Never know what a man going through. Sometimes when a man can't pay the bills, and we women be cussing him out. Cussing him out. And this man doing the best he can. He doing the best to provide for his family. But sometimes we, as a woman, we go so hard on that man. So hard on the man. So y'all women on here, y'all got a good man, and y'all man come to y'all and he got a problem and he crying. Don't y'all listen to y'all man, because you never know what that man going through. Never know what a man going through. A man carry a lot of weight around, and he try to be so tough and don't want to cry. Don't want to cry. So y'all better wake up. Even when your sons come to you, when your son come to you and your son crying, don't be telling your son, you better tighten up and be a man and stop crying. And you better listen to your son. Listen to your son. Because see, one day, you're going to wish you would have sat there and listened, because your son will be around here, he be done took his life, and you sit there and be saying, I wish I would have listened to my son. My son had so much balled up inside of him, and he was trying to talk to me, and I didn't listen to him. Because we ain't the only one carry weight. Men be depressed just like we do. Men go through a lot of things. And see, when I started this conversation, I had almost 190 people on this live. And it dropped down to 143, which I don't care. Because on this channel right here, I'm going to talk real stuff right here. I ain't finna talk no cookie mess. I ain't talking nothing to please nobody. I'm talking stuff that's going on right now. Right now. Because people need help. People need help. If you walk the streets, look how many of our young people on the streets on drugs. Look at our young females. Look at our young males. And some of the parents be like, that ain't my child. Thank God that ain't my child. It's not your child, but it's somebody's child. Somebody else's child. You can help that child. And that's what people got to stop doing. You got to stop saying, it's not my child. Because you never know when your child going to be in a situation. And somebody going to pray for your child. Somebody going to help your child. Somebody going to help your child. Somebody going to be there for your child. And you know what? Up in this age, 40, 50 years old, we too busy talking about the next person and not out here seeing what's going on in the world, seeing all our young people dying. And I tell people all the time, you don't like what I talk about over here, don't come over here. Because Teresa ain't talking about nobody. My heart, other places. Do y'all know when I drive around Tampa, how many tears I drive when I see young kids out there on drugs already, 17, 18 years old. Children sleeping on the streets already. Young people taking their lives already. Imagine young people taking their life because people picking on them. And that's what I can't understand when I come on Facebook, how people talk about other people and the Lord have mercy and children killing themselves because people at school picking on themselves, but grown people can get on YouTube and pick at another person and hear children killing themselves. And see, I can stand here and I can say I know what those kids going, how they feel to be picked on when somebody being bullied. Somebody want to fight you, somebody talking about you. Because I was that child. But I had to learn how to stand up and fight for myself. I had to learn that. Then hit when my grandson getting picked on and he didn't want my daughter to tell me. My daughter told me. And I go around there, I go to the center, I'm tying my grandbaby's shoe. Here come this 14-year-old boy. My grandson, what, 7, 8 years old. You coming up there. And I'm like, you messing with I'm like, boy, you been messing with my grandbaby? And he gonna tell me, I told him, boy, I would beat you. I would forget about my age. And I went to the coach them. Y'all know this boy been messing with my grandbaby. And the lady told me, she said, that's my brother. My mama adopted him. I said, well, you better go talk to your mama because I would beat him. He too big to be picking on my 8-year-old grandson. I would beat him. You better talk to him. And it's crazy. And some parents sit back and they laugh at that. Oh, they just kids. They just kids. No, it's just not kids. It's not kids. Kids are taking their lives because they can't take that. All kids not strong. All kids not strong. And parents sit back and they laugh and they kiki. They think it's funny. What kind of parent are you? Thank you, thank you. I'm just like, today, it's just like, I mean, ever since I heard Rod Wade's song, I've been wanting to talk about this. And then when Garrison took his life, I've been wanting to talk about that because men go through so much. And you know, women, we get on him, like I get on him, I talk about my childhood trauma. A man don't went through childhood trauma, but he's scared to say something. He carrying it and it's eating him up in the inside. He carrying it around with him. He's scared to say something about it because he don't want nobody to think that he weak. He don't know what to do. So you don't know what be going through his mind already. See, a man got to keep that macho, you know, a man got to keep that macho thing that he tough and stuff. But in the inside, he hurting. He carry a lot of weight around. A lot of weight. And some of us women, we be so selfish. We be so selfish. And y'all know I'm telling the truth, because we do be selfish. Sometimes we don't want to sit and we don't want to listen to our man. We can say, I don't want to hear that junk. I don't want to talk right now. Even when they say, I really need to talk to you. You never know what they really need to talk to you about. Sometimes we got to put our feelings to the side and listen to them too. Oh my God. You guys have a man ever hurt me before? Did you not ever hear my story? Yes, a man have hurt me before. So if a man hurt me before, what this got to do with my conversation? That's what I want to know. Sheila, you is so right. That's all right. That's okay, but I understand where you came from. You just said you haven't been on him before. I have. I talked about this morning, but I was in a relationship, and just like I said earlier, yes, I was hurt. I was hurt. And I had to get out that relationship because I knew that relationship wasn't for me. So I had to get out of it, because sometimes you be in a relationship and you have to wake up, because you have to see this relationship ain't going nowhere. So, hey, it's time for me to go. Why stick around in a relationship and y'all ain't building nothing? Let me tell you something. I was in that relationship. We wasn't building nothing, but he was just making kids, okay? So it was time for me to go. So that's why when people talk about their relationship, I can never ever judge nobody about their relationship. I can never ever say nothing bad about nobody's relationship, because I have been there. I've been there. And that's like I said this morning. I have shed many tears. Many tears. And if I sit here and say I ain't never shared a tear and I ain't care, honey, the devil is a lie. I shed many tears. Many tears. There's no shame in none of my stories. And I get on here and I can tell my stories because everything that I went through, everything, I can tell it because what I went through can help somebody else that's going through what I went through. And what I went through made me be the woman that I am today, a strong woman that can hold her head up high no matter what. So when somebody come and try to throw something at me, I can still hold my head up high because I'm not ashamed of nothing that ever happened in my life, because no matter what I went through, God always kept his hands on me, and he always guided me and protected me. And I tell people when I tell my story, don't never say, I feel sorry for you. No, say, don't feel sorry for me. Don't feel sorry for me. Because that was a testimony. It was meant for me to go through it, to be a testimony, to help somebody else. I hope you're okay when you was in that relationship. Oh, I was okay. Because he wasn't the type to put his hands on me or none of that. Somebody beat me. He was just, y'all excuse my language, he was just no good. That's it, no good. But that's in my past. God blessed me with a good husband. God blessed me with a man that held my back, that he be there for me no matter what. And I am very, very thankful for him. Very thankful. And let me tell you, and no, I ain't finna get on here and say, oh, I got the best marriage in town. No, I don't. Because we have ups and downs, and a marriage you have to work it. You have to work on that marriage. I've been with him, this month make 23 years we've been together. 23 years. And it take work. Work, okay? Because I can be a pain, he can be a pain. He's stubborn and I'm stubborn, okay? But one thing about it, we best friends. We are best friends. And I can call him on the phone and he can say, what's wrong with you? I say, nothing. He say, it is something wrong with you. That's how he know his wife. And I know him. And that's true. That's true, Shannon. All right, Seattle. Thank you, Kayla. Some men are just better as friends. Read me, please. That's awesome. Read me. I may be service. My hair not heavy. It's wrapped around my head. I wash my hair Sunday too. Yeah, Shannon, I made some Salisbury steak, homemade Salisbury steak. I used ground beef. And then I made a mushroom gravy homemade. And then I fried salmon on top of the stove, baked it in the oven, and I made a gravy out of the salmon juice. I know some people when they be in a relationship and the relationship go bad and they be saying, I don't want to be in another relationship because this and that. When you've been in one relationship, it don't work out, and then you get in another one, you learn from that relationship. But when you go in a new relationship, you can't take that old relationship into that new relationship. That relationship dead, baby. Don't be bringing in now, I'm talking to the female. Don't be bringing in now, oh, you just like him. You doing the same thing. No, honey, you ain't with him. You with a new man, okay? God bless you with a better man this time. So just be thankful and quit comparing these men the same. These ain't the same men. They're two different men. And let me tell you, sometimes when a woman used to a man that's not really doing the things like taking her out to eat, buying her this, paying these bills, she not used to that. It's kind of hard getting used to that. It's kind of hard to get used to that man. And some women be like, I ain't used to that. I'm used to paying my own bills. I just give me the money or this and that. I don't need no man. Then you run the man off, then you be wondering why you can't keep no man. Okay, now you see why you can't keep no man. You the one ran that man off. You ran them off. Then you sitting crying saying, why I can't keep no man. And I already told y'all before, you got a man, you better do right. Because what you don't do at home, the next woman gonna do it, okay? And she already sitting there waiting on you to slip, okay? She already waiting. So you better tighten your butt up. You better start cooking up food, quick feeding that man them old oodles and noodles. That man working hard. That man don't want to be coming in that house talking about some oodles and noodles and poking beans and all that crap. Start cooking that man a meal. Because what you don't do, you better remember the next woman gonna do it. Because y'all be killing me. Child, he ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody want him. Honey, it's somebody for everybody. And that's right. Living life in Florida, everybody don't have a bad relationship. So nobody better not get on him tomorrow. I ain't never had no bad relationship. The devil is a lie, honey, because everybody don't have a bad relationship. Everybody. Because if I get on here and say, child, he was the best thing, this and that. I be telling y'all a lot, because I be putting that, that's my gravy. I ain't make a lot. I be putting that sucker way up there. It should be done. I be putting it way up there. And no, he shouldn't be up there. He should be to the floor. Because he wasn't no good. He wasn't no good, okay?
I don't know if it's done or not.
So y'all stop putting these men up here, okay? Stop putting them up here. Oh, this what killed me right here. This what killed me. Because some of y'all women, this what y'all be trying to put y'all man up there, trying to make the next woman jealous. Oh, my man, I'm just going to make up a name, okay? I'm going to make up a name, okay? Tyrone won't do that, child. Tyrone love me, this and that. You doing all that in front of your friends. But when you get home, you sitting on the side of that bed crying because you wondering when Tyrone coming home, okay? You dropping them tears, baby. You calling Tyrone phone. Tyrone won't answer the phone because Tyrone hanging out with Mona. All right. But you got to put on the front in front of your friends. Because you don't want your friends to know. Child, please. Child, please. Honey, you need to go and kick Tyrone to the curb. Let him go and be with Mona. Go find you somebody else. Quit sharing your meat. Child, I shouldn't have said that. Well, first of all, quit letting him park his car in everybody's garage, okay? That's why I do it like that. We grown, okay? We have a grown folks conversation, all right? That's what we have in grown folks conversation. So when the lady asked me, have I ever been in a bad relationship? Yes. The bad relationship was when he kept parking his cars in everybody's garage. And I got tired of him parking his car and get everybody's garage. And every time he parked his car in their garage, they came up with a child. And I said, I can't do this no more. You say you love me, but you keep parking your cars in their garage. No, I'm not doing that no more. We're done. It took a minute for us to but honey, when I got rid of him, I was gone. I wasn't looking back. And he was my friend. My friend. That's it. To the end. Always showed me respect because he knew he had somebody good on his shoulder. But you ain't want to do right. So stop sitting at home crying, waiting on him to come home because you better than that, baby. You is better than that. You getting too old for that. You getting too old to be putting up with that. You getting too old for a person to be disrespecting you. Because let me tell you something. A woman is beautiful. A woman is strong. Hell, we already carry a lot of weight. And we carry a lot of weight when we walk out the door in the streets, when we go into work, when we got to go to the grocery store to put up with people in the streets in the grocery store, driving our cars and stuff. We putting up with a lot of mess. Do you think I want to come home and put up with mess when I walk in my door from a man? Heck no. So wake up. Wake up. And I ain't perfect. And you know what? Let me tell you. And that's what a lot of people, if you and your husband get in an argument at home, when you walk out that front door, it's nobody business. Nobody business. Because you see, when you go out your door and you start telling people, you too, Sheila. When you start telling other people that, oh, me and my husband got into it, they going to tell somebody else. They going to tell other people, y'all got into it. And it's nobody's business. That's between you and your husband. You work it out. And then don't sit up and talk about your husband. Why talk about him? And if any man on him, don't talk about your wife. Because why talk about each other and then y'all still going to lay with each other? Don't do that. What they said, tell Ed, what's up? He said, what's up? Hey, New York, from New York. Psalms 2:1. So living life in Florida, first lady and man, they was fighting one time, and then the next Sunday they act like nothing happened, and everybody saw the fight. Girl, it's okay, really. Everyone just says sometimes doesn't matter. Don't worry. You'll be in a better place or somebody else. Honey, KK, you wouldn't believe some people put up with that mess right there today.
You got cheese on it?
No, I ain't in the mashed potatoes. No, no, I ain't never did that. Hey, Chef K. Sorry, people in church, they haven't had the worst relationship. No, sorry, people in church, they have had the worst relationship. My mom over here dying laughing. What are you hiding under that tent? She told my Shannon told my after I watched that Bob Marley movie, I'm staying in this marriage. Well, let me tell you something. You don't been in a marriage for 20 years or whatever. What you gonna leave for? You might well stay there. Stay there so you can you might well just stay there. Stay there. I saw on Facebook when the man told the lady, say, "Oh, I'm gonna get a divorce." She said, "You gonna get a divorce?" And she went to saying this and that, and to my the alimony, and he thought she was gonna do something, but she came back at him with something, and it was something different. He ain't like it. He was looking crazy then. Don't you play about no divorce. Don't you play about that. Anyway, you done been with somebody 20, 25 years. Your butt about 50, 60 years old. Tomorrow you finna get a divorce. What the heck you tomorrow getting a divorce and you got to go, you get in another relationship and you got to get to know this person and all this and that. Then after a while, y'all might not work out. You wish you would have stayed where you was at in the first time. Then you look at it. Some people so crazy, they be like, oh, I'm leaving because such and such. Then you want to leave your man or your woman for something petty. You go be with the next person, and you forgot the grass ain't always green on that side. Remember, you got to mow that side down too. Remember that. And some of you the men's kill me. They see somebody with this boom, boom, boom shape, and then they want to come out leaving. You left your wife all these years because this woman got a big booty, nice shape. She can't work. She can't cook. She can't do nothing that wife was doing for you, but you left her because of that shape. I'm finna use Tampa, okay? We play Tico. You remember when it's time to pay that light bill, that booty can't go to Tico. You can't put it on the counter. All right. You can't do that. And then she gonna be wanting all your money because you don't got somebody younger. She ain't gonna want to help you pay the bills. You're gonna be stuck paying all those bills. Whatever. Child, please. And like the other night, me and my husband, my husband and friend, our friend that hang with us, we was at Hard Rock. And it's a lady that worked there. I don't know the lady. She pushing the little cart. So my husband walked past, and she said, she spoke to my husband. He spoke. Everybody spoke. Then we come back around like 2-3 hours later. She pushing the little cart. I'm like behind me and the friend laughing and talking. She say something. I'm like, I'm like, well, hell, did you just speak to my husband already? What you want to speak? Why you keep smiling speaking to him? You already said I said he married. Okay, I'm his wife. All right. You can just go ahead on about your little married little way. Okay, I'm his wife. Okay. And she got mad. She went to saying something. I told her, I don't care what you say. Okay. You already told my husband hello. How many times you want to keep walking past, smiling, telling him hello, and when you speak to me, you don't give me that big smile and tell me hello. So I don't care how you look. All right. So she got mad and pushed her little cart and kept cleaning. And the friend started laughing. He started laughing. He told my Teresa, you see how she act? I don't care how she act. Because one thing about me, I don't keep speaking to people's husband. I don't do that. I'm not going to do that. If I spoke to you one time, that's good enough. I don't need to keep walking. Hey, that's not me. I ain't got to do that. Not at all. So get your little butt on bike over there, pick up the little cups. Thank you, Elizabeth. So, but y'all start making sure you take care of your man, okay? Start taking care of your man. Because, see, some people you don't want to cook. You don't want to do none of that. And it ain't that you being a maid. It ain't that you being a maid. That's part of a relationship. If you got a good man, you got a good man. Now, if you got one of these sorry jokers that just want to lay on the couch all day long and you working all day, and when you walk in the house and he wants you to cook, I might have to come hit you across the head right quick, okay? You need to tell him, listen, him, you ain't married Sally. You don't go with Sally the maid, okay? That's what you probably need to tell him. You don't go with Sally. Because I couldn't do that. I couldn't be busting my butt all day long, then come home and somebody tell me, when I walk in the door, you'll give me a glass of juice. I don't know what might come out my mouth. Oh my God, I don't know what might fly out this mouth. But first of all, I wouldn't even much be going with you, okay? You're not finna be, I'm busting my butt, you laying here sucking my air conditioner up. And then, especially if you think you want to drop me off at work and drive my car all around, you might have Sally Mae, Susie Mae riding in my car and just drop them off when it's time to pick me up. We're not doing that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. And Sheila, you is so right. You so right. On Sundays, I don't mind washing my husband's clothes. On Sundays, I iron all my uniform shirts. Y'all know I starch my clothes up because some of y'all was talking about me. I starch my clothes up. I iron all my husband uniform shirts up on Sundays. But I did them yesterday because I didn't go outside. I wasn't feeling good. I iron clothes up. I fix lunch I cook, fix lunch, everything. I make sure I wash clothes, fold clothes up, do all that. I'm sitting here last night when my husband walked in the house. My husband say, this for you. This right here, this for you. So I have no problem doing anything because first of all, that's my best friend. That's my husband. So I have no problem because he'll do anything for me. Anything for me. He will do it for me. And I can't sit here and say nothing. And if me and my husband have an argument right now and we walk out that door, you will never know we had an argument. Never. You could never tell we had an argument. Not at all. So that's why you got to start keeping people out your business. Stop telling everybody your business. Stop letting everybody sit up at your house too. Because when people sit up at your house and people start seeing the things that you have, people like, I don't get what she got. Or the men say that too. Men sit up at me in the house too and be like, dang, I'm finna get his thing. I'm gonna get his wife. He got a pretty little thing. You'd be surprised at things that men do. Be hanging with his friends trying to get his friend wife. and lose a friendship over stupid stuff. That's crazy. Oh, yes, he do. And I hate wrinkled clothes. I hate wrinkled clothes. I starch my shirts up. Starch them up. I'm not crying. I'm not finna cry. I'm sick. In a relationship, it's 50-50 too. It's 50-50. Good night. But y'all, I am finna end this live. I'll be back on here tomorrow. I gotta take me some medicine and go to sleep. Cause honey, I'm telling y'all, this lady is down. Right now, I got tea. I got some lemon, ginger, turmeric, and I got a green tea bag in here. And my body is down. My husband was going off on me. He was like, "You need to eat a meal. You haven't been eating." Cause today at work I ate what did I eat? I had a shake. I had a shake. I made a shake and I ate a pear. I tried to eat some strawberries earlier, but I couldn't eat them because it made me start throwing up. I mean, I couldn't keep them down. Couldn't eat all of them. Then I ate a shake and a pear, and I brought it all up. So this is the first thing that I ate. And I told my husband, I said, he was like, "You need to eat." So I said, "Let me cook." So this is the first meal that I ate since yesterday. And I feel a little bit better, but I still feel weak and tired. So I'm gonna go take me some medicine and I'm gonna go to sleep. I bought some medicine. I bought some vitamin C too. So that's anybody, before you stop, you want to stop eating meat, make sure that's the right thing you want to do. Make sure. Because I know every time the weather changed, I already know when I'm going to catch a cold. Because every time it starts to get hot, I'm going to catch a cold. And that's every year. But y'all have a blessed night. Y'all be safe. And y'all hit that like button. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. And I love y'all. I love everybody that come on here. And I appreciate y'all. And I just thank y'all because y'all always showing me love. So I really, really appreciate y'all. But I feel so terrible. And y'all can tell I am sick. I'm sick. I feel so weak in my legs and in my arms. And I want to take some medicine so I can go to sleep because I don't want to call in. I hate calling in. So I'm trying to finna go finish my tea so I can lay down and get me some rest. So y'all have a blessed, blessed night. Y'all hit that like button. Show me some love. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. You won't be disappointed over here. It's all love on this channel. But y'all have a blessed, blessed night, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.